Gonzalo's
Thank
from
you.
Universidad Nacional La Plata. Topics about vaccines. Gonzalo, the microphone is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, sorry for my English. I don't speak English very well, but I hope that you understand me. Well, today I present the UNLP La Plata University Vaccine Production Project. This project was born at the beginning of the pandemic, when the president of my university said me that recruit the best researchers in immunology because he think that these people built a team that combat the pandemic of SARS-CoV-2. Then I called different researchers. Some of three of they was very strong researchers in immunology. One of they is Daniela Osborne. She is the director of Vaxal in Spanish, Health Vaccine in English laboratory, and she worked in pertussis vaccine in the past, and this vaccine is based in outer membrane vesicles, and this vaccine finished the clinic stage, but never scale because have some problems with not the technology, but yes, she had a problem with the money. And now she had one of the project on the 4 project in Argentina of COVID vaccine. She is working in the preclinical stage. I think that next year she can pass to the clinical stage. Other person that was very important in the combat of the pandemic was Guillermo Docena. He is the director of immunology laboratory of our university, and he is working in the best project of COVID vaccine, Argenvac, in our university. Is the second project that our university is working. In Argentina, there are only 4 projects that are working in the produce a vaccine of COVID. And the third researcher is Marcelo Pecoraro. He's the dean of Faculty of Veterinary Science, and he worked in the past in rabies vaccine, and he is a very strong researcher in this kind of problems. Then I built this team, and this team have two objectives. One objective was build the strategy of diagnostic laboratories, and we built 4 diagnostic laboratories, and we help to the strategy of our province and our region about the combat of the pandemic. But the second objective was to build a strategy to development a vaccine to combat the SARS-CoV-2. But the pandemic was very fast for us, and then the capacities of the building capacities is very not fast in our country. Then we finish the concept of SARS-CoV-2, and we focus it in the design other strategy. This strategy was combat other zoonotic disease in our country. These diseases are Zika, chikungunya, dengue, yellow fever, Chagas. These kind of disease are very studied, but not have an strategy of technology to combat them. Then we built two buildings, two different strategies. One of them was the development center that studies and development different technology to combat these technologies. This build have a Biosafety Laboratory 3, when we can combat or we can development different vaccines, different other immunology strategies to combat and study. But this is the center, the biological centers, the Center of Biological Investigation name. This center is to development technology to combat these regional diseases. This center is supported by JICA. JICA is the Agency of Cooperation International from Japan. This center finished this year, and we have a lot of researchers that are designing different strategies. The more important strategy is the development of REN platform to have a vaccine or other different immunology technique to combat this kind of zoonotic diseases. But the second part is the vaccine production plant. This plant, we think that is finished next year, and today we are signed an agreement with the Cuban Finlay Institute, where we can scale this vaccine that is very important to us, because the meningitis is diseases that have many problems in our country, but with this vaccine today is in Argentina is implemented, and we think that if we build capacities regional, we can control it more or better these diseases. And for us, it's important to develop these capacities, because in our country there aren't any plant of production of vaccines. We have only one private vaccine to only one vaccine, but the rest of the vaccine are imported. Then we think that it's important to develop this plant vaccine, because our country needs this kind of technologies. Well, sorry for my English, but I'm very nervous because I don't stay in my university. I am stay in other university, and they look me for the window.
Thank you, Gonzalo. Thank you. Questions, comments? Yes.
¿Ahí me ven? Hola Gonzalo, un gusto saludarte. Yo soy de Corrientes y bueno, como sabrás, en el norte tenemos muchos problemas con el dengue, así que te quería preguntar, yo no estoy viviendo en Argentina hace unos meses, pero antes de venir había escuchado que estaban como, no sé si de tu universidad o no, pero como que estaban viendo el tema de la vacuna del dengue, que es algo que bueno, a la gente del norte nos preocupa un montón porque es un problema que desde que yo soy chica, digamos, lo tenemos siempre, es un gran miedo. Ahora yo cuando volví, por ejemplo, había gente que había tenido dengue, entonces no sé, quería saber cómo estaba eso.
Bueno, te voy a contestar en español, que es más fácil, si no hay problemas. La vacuna del dengue, hay una vacuna de dengue que fue aprobada por ANMAT, que es la autoridad argentina que autoriza todo lo que son tratamientos médicos, y fue aprobada una vacuna construida en Japón y que todavía no está siendo aplicada. Esa vacuna parecería que serviría no como una vacuna de calendario, sino como una vacuna en función de los brotes, o sea, regional. A medida que se vea que está avanzando un brote, se va a vacunar esa gente. Pero todavía no hay un esquema de vacunación para la vacuna del dengue, y esa vacuna que fue aprobada tampoco termina de convencer a todo el arco científico argentino. De todas maneras es un avance porque hay un problema relacionado con la charla que se dio anteriormente. Argentina está cada vez más subtropicalizado y eso genera que los vectores de enfermedades como estas estén cada vez en lugares donde hay mayor población, ciudades mucho más grandes. Por lo tanto, brotes de estas enfermedades podrían ser catastróficas en lugares que nunca antes las hubo. Así que nosotros, en la construcción de estas capacidades que traté de decir en inglés, uno de los objetivos es ese, poder tener una planta de producción nacional que pueda afrontar brotes de enfermedades que no son comunes en países desarrollados, ¿no? Donde las vacunas son por ahí más modernas y mucho más efectivas.